Questions?
Jacob, that was your first career touchdown, right? So what was that feeling like, reeling in that first one?
It was a great feeling, you know. My first touchdown, hopefully more to come, but, you know, I was just grateful to have, you know, all 11 guys on the field working real hard. You know, I ended up being on the receiving end of that touchdown, but it was all 11 of us who got that.
Jacob, what's it been like with you guys? Obviously, you're a deep group at receiver. What's it been like? How do you feel like you fit in with that group and what you were able to provide with them?
I feel like I fit in real well. We're definitely a real tight-knit group. You know, we're like brothers. And just the diversity we have in that group and the depth. You've got guys who, different sizes, all speed guys, you know, different skill sets, but, you know, we make it work, and the depth, you know, you can put us anywhere.
What stands out to you with Dillon Gabriel, the true freshman who likes to throw deep down the field? What stands out to you about him?
Dillon, you know, what stands out to me as a true freshman is his poise and his calmness. You know, he doesn't seem to get flustered or, you know, shaken up at all. He's pretty locked in all the time.
What was more of your perspective on Dillon just coming through spring and August for him to get an opportunity like this? What was kind of your impressions of him leading up to this point?
My impressions of Dillon was, you know, obviously you can tell he's a great player and he's going to be something special right away. And, you know, him being young, you know, you always have, you know, people who, you know, may, you know, think a certain way, but, you know, Dillon's mature. As a true freshman, he's very mature, and he's got a lot of potential.
When you've been through this for the last 8 months when it comes to the quarterbacks, is there any difference really when you see a guy like Brandon Wimbush behind center or Dillon? I mean, do they each have maybe something a little different that's provided you see as a wide receiver? Or is it just, I mean, those guys both are kind of interchangeable when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they both, you know, they have some sort of a different skill set, but, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's, you know, behind center. It could be Dillon or Wimbush. You know, they're both going to be throwing the ball and making plays.
Are you guys on the offense close to your full potential right now? Are you there, or are you far away?
I would say we're getting there, but you know, after FAU, you know, looking back at the film, we had a lot of plays out there that we definitely could have made. But you know, we ended up still putting up, you know, 48 points. But there's definitely a lot of ball out there that we can still tap into. You're just excited, and I mean, honestly, yeah, I can't remember what anyone said to me.
Like I asked Jake, does Dillon seem like a true freshman when he's in the pocket of the offense?
Not at all. Since the first day Dillon stepped on campus, he did not seem like a true freshman. I mean, obviously, you look at him, you talk with him off the field, we joke around. You can tell he's a young guy, but.
He's kind of got that baby face.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But I mean, the minute he steps on that field, he's acting like he's been there.
Personality-wise, is he kind of a funny guy?
Yeah, he's goofball.
Yeah. You look at that quarterback room. You've got so much. I mean, you got Dillon, Brandon.
Yeah.
You've got now Darryl coming back. You know, you got Quadri, even McKenzie still hanging around. I mean, does it feel like a wealth of riches to have all those guys kind of around you?
Yeah, I think we're definitely spoiled with our quarterback room. We've got so much depth in our quarterback room, and so many guys who have played in big moments. You know, you can give it to DG now. He's got a start under his belt, and he's made big plays in the FAMU game. You've got Wimbush, who started 15 games for Notre Dame, and DJ, who you know, came in from McKenzie late in the season, finished out that game with USF, and then took us to a conference championship. So I mean, that room's just got a ton of experience, a ton of confidence, and a lot of playmaking ability.
Listen, man, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, I'll chat with you for a couple more minutes. You don't mind, Jake?
Yeah, no problem.
Just another game about that first touchdown. I know you already kind of touched on it a little bit, but that had been a special moment. I know you got a couple in the spring game, kind of preparing for what looked like it was going to be a bigger year for you. But to get that one, to get it out of the way, I mean, what was it feeling like when you brought it down?
It was great. You know, I remember seeing the guy out of the corner of my eye, and I dove. You know, I probably didn't have to, but I know in that moment what was going through my head was I'm not letting anyone take this first touchdown away from me. All I can remember was just being so thankful of all the guys in that field, because I look back at the film and, I mean, O-line gave Dillon a nice pocket to throw in. You got Tre, who took the corner's eyes away. You got Otis, who grabbed the other safety's eyes, took him across the field. So, I mean, it was just everyone who opened up that play.
What does impress you the most about Dillon? Just kind of look at how he's handling himself and stuff.
Like I said, his maturity. You know, when he steps on the field, you couldn't tell he's a true freshman.
Is it difficult, you know, now that DJ's ready to practice this week, is it difficult, you know, playing for 2 or 3, maybe even 4 quarterbacks?
No, not at all, because, you know, and we practice with these guys every day. You know, they switch in, you know, quarterbacks. You know, we get to catch from all the QBs, and you know, you look at, I mean, all of them are playmakers, guys that can play, can throw the ball, can run. So, if anything, I think we're spoiled as a receiver group to have that much depth in QB.
Is it hard? I mean, would it be hard for defense to prepare for all this different? Because they're not the same guy.
Yeah.
It's 3 pretty different playing styles you've got to prepare for. But how much is that? How much of a luxury is that you guys know all 3 of those guys can play for you?
Oh, it's great, and I'm sure it's really hard on the opposing side to try to prepare for that, because you know you don't know who's going to step in the game, and if someone does go down or if there is a switch, then you got to switch up your whole scheme, because like I said, I mean, those guys have different playing styles, but they all play our system very well.
You're a big guy, obviously. You talked about Adrian a little bit. What did you think when he, you know, basically went through a couple defenders? He's so short. You know.
AK, you know, I didn't think anything of it. You know, I'm so used to seeing it. You know, everyone thinks, you know, AK is little, he's small, but I mean, he's fast and he's got some power to him. I mean, he's gonna slip through. He's always gonna make the first guy miss, and I mean, that touchdown was awesome to see. You know, just see him barrel through and work his way to the end zone.
Isn't he like one of the strongest receivers though? I mean, pound for pound, didn't he like bench incredible numbers?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like...
AK's strong. Yeah, and he's puts up pretty good numbers on squad as well.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jack.